Greetings LEGO fans! Welcome to another live stream of the Vintage Brick. Hope you are doing awesome wherever you are. I see Alicia Videra is already in the chat. Yes, welcome. I hope you are doing awesome. Hope you've had an awesome day. Rest, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you've had an awesome day. It hasn't been quite as hot today. Well, at least not up here in Auckland. But it's still warm, but it's not quite as hot as it has been. But anyway, we are building the Millennium Falcon. We managed to do pretty well last time. We got through stage 5 and about half of stage 6. So I'm pretty excited to finish off the rest of stage 6. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. Now let me just fiddle with this, make sure that that's all good. You guys can see me nice and clearly. Actually, I might just never wee fiddle with this. Yeah, here we go. I think that's going to be better. All right, now we're talking. Yeah, so we got through half of stage 6. I'm really excited about finishing off stage 6 tonight. Because we get to build the rest of the mandible down here, and then we get to see how big this beast really is going to be. You can definitely already see that it's just huge, man. It is so big. I mean, this is a big table, and it's as you can see, it's taken up most of the table. So, Voltwiller, welcome. Hope you're doing awesome. Ryan, you too. Welcome to the stream. Me old mateys. It's so good having you guys here, hanging out with me while I build this thing. It's looking pretty cool. Even without all of the bits filled in yet, it is looking so cool. After I finished the live stream last time, as I thought, my girls freaked out. They were like, "Whoa, it's so big!" So it was really cool to get this whole kind of frame area done last time. Yeah, originally I kind of thought that this was going to be, these sides were going to be as wide as it was going to be, and Tarzan is already here. Of course, it wouldn't be a live stream without Tarzan. Hello, Tarzan. Yeah, he approves. Yes. So yeah, I thought it was going to be about this wide, but it's wider, and now that this frame bit is back here, it's huge. Right, Tarzan, lie down and have a sleep, buddy. Lie down and have a sleep. Yeah, you know you want to. So this is what we have got to get through to finish off stage 6, which is pretty much repeating, I think, what we did here last time. But no, it's gonna be cool. It is gonna be cool. The rest. So do we need to do we being the royal we, do we need to be calling you the rest? Do we? Voltwitter says, I need to build a stand for my Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter. Yes, you sent me a picture today of the Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter with the wings folded down. It looks awesome. Man, it looks so cool. So good on you. But yes, I do think that it needs some landing gear. Totally. So, or a stand or something. So yeah, absolutely. And yes, yay Tarzan. I think Tarzan's probably more popular than I am. I'm going to do a stream one of these days where he doesn't turn up, and then like it's going to have like no views on it because people are like, oh, no Tarzan. Well, what's the point of watching? So yes, he has become a little bit of an attraction, hasn't he? But he's a good cat. Hey, you just need to like go to sleep. You have a sleep. Yeah. All right. So I guess we should probably get into this. I think today in this stream, from what I can see, the stage 7 doesn't have a lot of bags, so that could be a little bit deceptive, as in it could just have a ton of small pieces. But I think for the stream we will most probably, excuse me there Tarzan, hopefully this doesn't annoy you too much, Sir Tarzan, hopefully we will get through the rest of stage 6 and also at least most of stage 7. So looking forward to seeing how far we get tonight. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So I think we should probably rock into it. Oh, Tarzan's been up here. Got cat fur all over my like white backdrop. See what you did? See what you did? Oh, he's funny. So how's everyone else's day been? I've just been working today, as I do most days. As I said last time, I'm back at work this week, which is all good. It always takes a little bit to get back into work, especially after a big break over Christmas. Yeah, talking to some of the other people that I work with that have been back for a little bit longer than me. They kind of are a little bit more back into the swing, but it's always difficult. It's always tricky getting back into the swing of work. So, yeah. But yes, how's everyone else been? I know that Vault Dweller has been busy building today, building his new TIE fighter, and he made it into the interceptor mock with the kind of like the roundy pointed wings, with the 4 points. Yeah, and that looked really cool. And then he built or modified it again to be a TIE fighter again, but with the foldy wings like Moff Gideon. That was very cool, like I mentioned before. So yes, so what has everybody else been up to? I have to say that it is very tempting having this, because I mean I kind of just work back there. There's my desk back there that I work at during the day, and it is very tempting looking over and seeing this, seeing the old Millennium Falcon sitting here. Go, oh, I just want to put some pieces on it. I just want to build it just a little bit more. But I managed to restrain myself and resist the urge to come and put some pieces on it. I really want to build the whole thing on live stream. Otherwise, it really is just too tempting, right? It's like you're just sitting there, it's just like, oh, I'll just do like 5 minutes, just put a few pieces on. And then like an hour later, you're like, oh no, I should really stop now and do something else. But I did resist the urge. I did resist the urge to get some progress done on this thing. And it's kind of nice, I think, just actually blocking out some actual time to build it, rather than just doing it in little bits and pieces, because otherwise you kind of get through a whole lot more than you really want to, actually. But anyway, so Matthew William, welcome, hello, good to have you back. And Rest in Pieces says, so Vintage, I've been playing around with my YouTube channel. I thought I'd do a haul from the LEGO store, but after recording the footage, I realized YouTube Studio doesn't let you add multiple clips. So my question for you is, what do you use to edit your videos? Good question. Now I actually use Adobe Premiere. Now the reason I use Adobe Premiere is I didn't go out and go, hey, I need to edit YouTube videos and I need some good software, so I'm going to spend a whole ton of money on an Adobe subscription. Thankfully for me, in my situation, I already had the Adobe suite. I kind of have that for my work stuff. And so when I needed a video editing software, can't even talk, goodness me. When I needed some video editing software, I just downloaded Premiere and started using that. So I haven't really looked at much else. Though I have heard a lot of people do, there's all sorts of good stuff out there, and stuff that is a lot cheaper than Premiere, and to be honest, probably a lot less buggy. Premiere is good, but it does have its many quirks, and one of the biggest complaints for Premiere users is that they prioritize building in new features over fixing bugs. So you get all these fancy bells and whistles that come in, except you're still left with the same old bugs. They don't really prioritize fixing those. So I think you could probably, if I was going to, and I need to leave one more stud in there. I'll put those on. Okay. If I was you, I would probably start off with something. Probably even Windows Movie Maker. You could probably do something with. I can't remember whether you can do multiple layers on Movie Maker or not. Surely you can. But I'm not sure. There are plenty of video editing suites out there. So yeah, unfortunately I can't be too much help because I haven't really done much research into other video editing software things. Yeah, other than just like going, hey, I need video editing software, so fire up Premiere. Yeah, so sorry, I can't be too much more help than that. But I can't remember for the life of me, off the top of my head, what some of the other ones are that people end up using. Yeah, I don't know. Like even not Windows Movie Maker, but iMovie on, like, if you have an iPhone, even that I don't think allows multiple layers, which I found out when I went to go and try and use it, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, can't kind of put multiple layers in and chop it all up like I normally would. Is there any that you have? Is there any that you've been looking at that you've done some research on? And oh, Woodshop Teacher, welcome. Good morning, the Vintage Brick. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Woodshop Teacher? I'm glad you could stop by. Have you? I imagine you're probably teaching today. Dropping in just to check out a quick stream in between classes or in a little bit of downtime. But I hope you are doing fantastic. Yeah, I haven't seen you on any of the other LEGO community streams lately, mainly because I haven't really been there. I've been so flat out with all sorts of other bits and pieces lately. I really haven't managed to get on and watch many streams. But oh gosh, Earthquake, otherwise known as Tarzan scratching himself. Hey. But yes, welcome. I'm glad that you could drop by. The Falcon build is coming along swimmingly. It's coming along very, very nicely. Managed to build the first mandible outline last stream. So yeah, it's really now starting to take shape. Very, very cool indeed. Pauline Longley. Oh, otherwise known as Rest. Okay, so my internet has died, so I've switched my device. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad that you could make it back on. Now, as far as progress goes, we are now up to step 446 and page 184. So yeah, we are definitely making some progress, that's for sure. Hilariously, we are not even halfway through, which is just crazy. It is what it is. It is such as it is. Right, how many of these do I need? Yes, looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you mean the Millennium Falcon? Oh, yes. I'm just kidding. Ah, dad jokes. Dad jokes. It's like on a really, really hot day or something when someone says, "Oh man, you look really hot," and you say, "Oh, thank you, thank you." Oh, oh good old dad jokes. Good old dad literal jokes. They're funny in a groan kind of way. Oh no, I'm back. The whole chat is banned. No, it's good to have you here. It is good to have you here. What else do we need? One of those and one of... Where are you? I really want to say those. Those. There we go. Found it. And gosh, there's all the. It's the thing. The detail. I'm gonna have to keep saying it all the time. It's just like all these tiny little pieces. It's like one tiny little piece of these. One of these tiny little pieces. Two of these tiny little pieces. But it is like, just to continue our conversation from last stream, it is so good that the bags are numbered these days. Can you imagine doing a 6,500 piece model and with no numbered bags and trying to find little 1x1 tiles and 1x1 modified plates, and just, man, that would be a nightmare. It would be such a nightmare. But numbered bags is good. Oops, they are not light grey tiles, they are these tan tiles. Alrighty. Okay, so I should probably zoom in a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. That's good. Right, where does this guy go? Here. Yep, that's good. Right, let's start at this end and work our way forward so that we don't miss any little bits. It would be really easy to do in sections like this. Okay, I think we jump all the way back up here. Right, jumper. Goes on there. And where did these guys go? Ah, down the back here. Now, it says there was some really good stuff on the Pick a Brick wall. I compared the price for a large cut, $31.99, and the average price on the Bricklink for all the parts I got was like $80 compared to the $31.99. Ooh, that is a good deal. I do need to visit the store, you're absolutely right. And Rich from Brick Scene, welcome. How's it going today? It is going fantastic. I get to do another stream building this beast. Yeah, it's going pretty awesome. How about you? Hope you are doing awesome. Hope you had a fantastic day today. I suspect you are probably working on your new Bricklink store. It's probably a little bit early to ask if it's actually been launched yet. Has it been launched yet? I'm going to ask anyway. I don't care if it's too early. I don't care. I just that's just how I roll. Has it been launched? I would like to know. For those who are unaware, Rich is setting up his Bricklink store, brand new business venture. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out when it gets launched. Good times, good times. What's really cool about this is I think that the detail on this side of the mandible is actually completely different from the other side. I was wondering if it would literally just be a mirror image, but it's not. It's completely different. Completely custom. Okay, we need one of them. Oops. Keep that handy. 1, 2, 3, 4 of your, and 2 of you 3x3 guys. Here's the other 3x3 guy. There he is. And 2x2 grave. There you go. 2x2, where are you? Definitely better when it's not too hot. Yeah, it was hot today. I didn't find it as hot as it has been, but then again, it might be a little bit, I don't know, like it might be a little bit cooler over here. For those that don't know, I think I live on the other side of Auckland to Brixton. The other side of the tracks. Oops, there's no one there. Oh gosh, didn't go in there either. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention, that's what I'm doing. There. And there. Cool. And so Brixton says, yeah, still parting out. I'm up to 20,000 parts now. Jeepers. Wow. Should be open in the next few days. Oh, excellent. Yes, I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Like I already mentioned. Yeah, I dare say it'll be an instant favourite seller of mine. Which teacher says, I would not like to catalogue my parts. It would probably take me a month, yeah. And yeah, Rich says, here's a few sets to part out at the moment to get them started. Heading in there when the Blacksmith set comes out. Ooh, nice. So this into the LEGO store, right? Yeah. Yeah. No matter how much space you allocate, it never seems enough. Exactly. And that, no matter how many storage containers you have, you always gonna need some more, like little for yeah, all the tiny little parts that you're sorting. That would be oh, what a mammoth task. It's yeah. A whopper of a task, that's for sure. You're welcome, Rich. It's all good. Oh, a little bit of Tarzan has made it into the build. Let's just rectify that. It's the problem about having a cat lying around. Well, he's literally lying around at the moment, but yeah, the cat fur. It's the price we pay, right? fellow cat fans. It's the price we pay for feline company. Alright, I think that is that. Next on the tiny parts list is a whole bunch of different parts. Handlebars, dark grey grates, slopey grates, there you are. The rest of the pieces is looking forward to getting the Blacksmith set as well. Oh, wait, let's just rectify that. Really got to concentrate on where all these bits go. So many tiny parts, and they all go somewhere specific to get the certain look. Because some of them are functional as well, like these little clip guys. They chances are they're going to have something clipped into them. So yeah. Yeah, the Blacksmith set would make a great old school looking pub in the city that Brickscene is planning on building. Yes, I like the idea of starting a city, but my bank balance says otherwise. that would be a serious undertaking that just I think would get, for me, out of hand very, very quickly. So I won't be building a LEGO city anytime soon, I don't think. Where are the other piece? There we go. Okay. So you go there. Yeah, I did see the old Blacksmith set online. It does look very, very cool. That's for sure. I'm wondering if is LEGO going to be bringing out a whole line of like medieval stuff? Is that what? Yeah, is that what's coming? I don't know. That would be very, very cool if it was, I think. Kind of go hand in hand with some old vintage knights and castles and stuff. If you had some of those from many years ago, could be very, very cool. That's something I could definitely get into. I probably shouldn't get into that if that is indeed the case. But building like an old school medieval city, that would be epic. That would be absolutely epic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, there's supposed to be a create a 3-in-1 castle. Fun. Reese says, don't read the comments, you get distracted. Fair enough, fair enough. Get back to work. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, sorry, Tarzan. Didn't mean to disturb you there, buddy. Gave him a heck of a fright. He's giving me the evil eye now. It's like, you woke me. You disturbed me from my slumber. Yeah, 3-in-1 creator castle. Snap. Yeah, that would be cool. It would definitely go in line with the blacksmith, I think. But yeah, just some old medieval buildings, I think, in general would be really cool. It would be really cool. Medieval city. I think most of it would have to be mocks at this point, but it would be pretty cool. Like a whole little village, variations on different little medieval buildings, like little villager buildings. Be real cool. That would indeed be Vintage Brick approved, because you know they need my approval to do something like that. But yeah, that's it as far as you fellas know. Anyone heard about the rumored Titanic creator expert set? No, though that does sound quite interesting. There were some great Titanic mocks at the Auckland Brick Show, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff there, but having an official set come out, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But no, I haven't heard about the rumored Titanic set. Piece. Before that is the dark bluish grey.
Don't cry. Talk to me.
Okay, I think that is what it needs to look like. And it kind of just gets tacked on the end here. Cool. And then one of these guys over top to make sure that it doesn't completely fall apart next time you go pick it up. Brooksine says, did you see BFAB's video today? Apparently Titanic and a new stadium set. Oh, okay, that's interesting. No, I didn't see BFAB's video. It's interesting. Rest says he might get the blacksmith. As he said, he does a fair bit of blacksmithing and it would be interesting to have some. Fair enough, okay. Might buy rather, yes. Spelling is all over the place. We'll forgive you, it's okay. It's okay, it definitely happens. Okay, do you want to go outside now, buddy? Or are you just making noise for the sake of being annoying? Yes, yes, I think I did say that I thought that the Blacksmith set did look quite cool. I like it. Not sure if I'll get it, but time will tell. Time will tell indeed. Okay, good little bit done there, and you just live on there like so. Now to build the right angle piece to go down here. But we do have a couple of bits to go at the other end, so let's put those on now. So we don't forget, get caught up in the moment, completely forget. Oh, we got one of those on there, just this guy. Cool. Right, just talk amongst yourselves, I'm going to go get Tarzan out. Go on there, buddy. You go. You go. Off you go. It's a bit boring for you, eh? I think he just comes in and checks to make sure that I'm actually doing it right. Yes, I am definitely excited to get this mandible done and yeah, attached to the other side. There's something about just seeing the outline of something this big and seeing it actually come together. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, it looks like it should. Jolly, jolly good. Slot that guy in there. Beautiful. Let's just put that over there so it's still in shot, so we can then start putting all these other bits on it. Right, good spot for it there. Need a couple of these guys. And oh, it's interesting. Oh, there it is. I was like, hey, I'm missing a piece. It's that same old story. I'm missing a piece. I can't see it anywhere. And then, there it is. How I could miss a fluorescent, almost fluorescent yellow, such a bright yellow, three-stabbed long axle. I do not know, but it just about did. This guy to the other end. to the side now. That part is done for the moment. Let's play with more beams and pins, you know, just for something completely new. 2, 4, 6. Actually, just need 6 of those for the movement. Actually, I had my cousin-in-law. I don't know. My wife's cousin, anyway. He recently built, well, for Christmas. I think he got it for Christmas. Got the Bugatti Chiron, which was, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool build. And he just finished it today, so he sent through some pictures of that, and yeah, it's very, very cool. I think again it's probably, I don't know for sure, but I think he's one of these guys that probably had Lego as a kid but hasn't had any since, and yeah, he, I think, finally gave himself to actually have some Lego again, and yeah, I think he absolutely loved the build. Took his time, which is definitely the best way to do it. And yeah, just enjoyed the build and finished it today. Watching? What? Nice. Voltwiller says, have you built the Microfighter Millennium Falcon yet, or are you waiting till you finish this one? No, I haven't built it yet. More just because I haven't really had time, to be honest. I've been so flat out busy with work. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it, whether I'm going to do a little shorts video, or whether I'm just going to build it because it's fun, because I want to. I'm probably leaning towards maybe doing a little shorts video on it. I don't know, we'll see. But no, I have not managed to build it yet. Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that. It's always good fun. Even those microfighters, I never thought that I would be into them, but you know, my wife bought one for me. Oh, actually, sorry, my oldest daughter bought me one for Christmas, Kylo Ren's shuttle microfighter, and I built it, and I thought, hey, this is actually really cool. I do quite like this. It's just a little bit of fun, you know. It's very cool. And then my wife bought me the little Millennium Falcon. She said, well, I bought you the biggest one, so I thought I should probably buy you the smallest one as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But back to Rest's comment. 10 watching, but why is it just me in the chat? I'm here for you, Vintage. Oh, I appreciate it. Man, I appreciate it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to set up Streamlabs OBS while listening. I have a Mac, so everything is a pain in the backside. Fair enough. I remember, I mean, I use a Mac now for work. I just got it's pretty much a brand new, well, it was an absolute brand new latest model MacBook Pro. So it's a really, really nice Mac. So I do appreciate Macs, especially the newer ones. Very, very nice. I have always loved the design of Mac. But I used to, if I found out that anyone had a Mac, I would always kind of just like antagonize them a little bit and say, oh yeah, Macs are great. Yeah, they you know, they have their uses. You know, door stops, paperweights. So, yeah. I thought it was funny. People think you're serious. They're like, oh yeah, they're good. And then you say, yeah, door stops, paperweights, and they're like, oh, eye roll. Dad joke, eye roll. But yes, I'm using OBS, but I imagine that you've probably got a little bit more of an advanced setup than me, judging by your transitions, etc. I really need to do some more work on that. Build up my transition library and have a bit more of a think about how I can spice up the streams a little bit. Not like that. Right, here we go. Where are we at with this? So if we spin it over that way. And that into there, I think will be in a good spot. Groovy. And that is all, that's all correct. Nice. Right, put that one aside. Some more bits is out. Workshop teacher, just listening here while sorting and waiting for my students to upload their answers. So sorting. Now, workshop teacher, are you doing Lego sorting while you're waiting for your students to upload their answers? Oh, so are you working from home? That would make sense, actually. I was just like, are you Lego sorting at work? But if you're at home, like just waiting for your students to upload the answers, then that would actually make sense. So, yeah. Anyway. We are just about done with all these parts. Just about done. You know what that means. We get to open more parts. Oops, forgot to put this guy on. Right there. Hey, dad jokes are the best jokes. Just ask my kids, they will agree with eyes rolling. Exactly. Exactly. My youngest daughter, she still thinks that I'm like the funniest guy ever, which is great. She even said to her friends, like, I remember, like her friends came around for a birthday party or something, and she was like, all proud. She's like, oh, that's my dad. He's funny. He's really funny. And I was like, oh, thanks, Riley. You're such a wonderful age where you still think that my dad jokes are funny. Yeah, she's such a little darling. Not to be nosy, vintage, but what is your job? My job is, so I work in IT, so I do computer geekery stuff, so mainly like web development and programming web stuff. At the moment I am currently employed at a company as a UI specialist, which basically means that I make things look pretty and deal with the front end of the front end, so to speak. I kind of see myself at the moment as a bridge between the designers and the developers. So I have even though I'm not a designer, and I'll never confess to be a designer, I do think that I have a reasonably good design eye, at least for what looks good, and being able to replicate what the designers put forth. Whereas a lot of developers, they kind of like go, it mostly works, so my job is done. I don't really care too much further past that. But I work with the developers and I work with the designers to make sure that the designers are happy, and I build libraries and stuff, and build out the the user interface for the developers and then hand it off to them. So even though I could kind of do what they do and make it work, I generally tend to stick to just making it look pretty, then handing it off to them so they can make it work. Yeah, so that's kind of what I do. But which makes it even more hilarious when I have like major technical issues, because even though I'm a developer, I have done a lot of hardware stuff in the past, not for a job, but just for my own personal stuff, like building computers and setting up computers and stuff, and networking and all that sort of stuff. Pretty much anything you can think of to do with computers, I've had some kind of experience with it. Which, yeah, so it's hilarious when I have technical issues, because I'm the guy that's supposed to know how everything works, and it's pretty hilarious when stuff goes wrong. But it just goes to show that technical issues can happen to the best of us. Now look at that. Oh my word, that is amazing. I'm just trying to get it actually all in shot. Man, that is crazy. It is so big. So when I reach across, it's longer than my outstretched fingers. That's just widthways. Whew! Yeah! And that concludes stage 6. I'm not going to say that concludes the stream, because we've still got ages to go. Ages to go. But that concludes stage 6. So, the good part is, the good news is that we get to get out more parts. So, yeah. And this, after stage 7, will actually be the end of the first box. Not that that really means anything, because I kind of sorted all the parts, as you saw on the unboxing video. I sorted all the parts and then just threw the bag numbers back into the boxes in no particular order. However, I went backwards. So box 4 has bag 17 in it, right? Whereas the box 1 actually had the least amount of bags in it, or least amount of parts bulk-wise. So this box that I've just finished was partly empty, whereas the other 3 boxes are chocker full. So yes, we have got quite a way to go, but that is okay. That is what we are all about. As I've said all the way through, I'm not going to race through it. I'm just going to take my time and absolutely enjoy this build, because why wouldn't? Time for that glorious LEGO plastic bag crackle. I did not say craggle, I did not swear. I know it comes through loud. Whoops. Peace down! Peace down! There he is. I know it comes through loud on the mic, but it's one of the awesome things, the fun things about a brand new LEGO set is the pieces, is the opening up a brand new box, pulling out these crisp plastic bags, ripping them open and cracking into building with pieces that have not been touched by human hands before. It's one of life's small pleasures. It's so good. So good. Yes, she sure is a beauty. Man, I have seen the completed Millennium Falcon completely built before, but just sitting here building it, it's like it's just astounding. It's just so big and so detailed. It's just so good. All right, let us get into some more building bits. What else do we need? One of them, one of them, one of them. Now, online teaching from home. Ah, right, of course. But I want to get back to school because I was doing LEGO Mindstorm with my 5th graders in science. Now that is cool. I wish I had LEGO Mindstorms when I was at school. That's just cool. That's just really cool. One of those. So, actually, let's just summarize kind of what we are going to be doing in stage 7, and that is filling in these bits. So, yeah, obviously nowhere near as many pieces as what has come before in some of the previous stages. So I think we're probably going to race through this reasonably quick, but time will tell. Time will tell indeed. Oh, Rest has got to go. Thank you so much, Rest. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been really awesome having you here, as always. And yeah, have a good night, have a good sleep, and I'm sure I will see you next time. All the best. Go in peace. Live long and prosper. I know that's not Star Wars, but yeah, I said it anyway. Yeah. Go out, be awesome, and just be awesome. Be awesome with your bad self. Alright. That is the wrong orientation. That is the same orientation, which is incorrect. That is also the wrong orientation. There we go, that's the right one. And you go there. And some more of these bright yellow pieces. There. Alright, it's good. Flip it back over. And let's keep going. Now Rest. Okay, I'll have to get a missed Rest joke, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to get him to repeat it next time. Okay, what kind of fish is made from 2 sodium atoms? Sodium is what? Oh, my brain has decided to cease functioning on. It's not Na, is it? I can't remember what the sign is. The letters are for sodium. I should know. Anyway, I'm sure we will revisit that joke next time. I am sure. Alicia says, will you ever buy LEGO Technic 42098? 42098? Which one is that one? 2098. I don't think I have that one. No, because I think pretty much the only modern Technic set that I have is the Mac Anthem truck and trailer. So let me know what is 42098. After doing the videos on the Mac Anthem, I kind of decided that doing speed build videos for Technic sets, especially the bigger Technic sets, is just way too time intensive. So I probably won't be doing any build videos on them, on 42098. But I did think that they would actually make really good live stream builds. Yeah, just because they're bigger and they kind of take a while to get through. Tarzan is. I'm sure I've got like a cat hair on my nose. Thanks, Tarzan. Appreciate you leaving that behind. It's always, it's never a good look when you've got to keep touching your nose because it's itchy. Okay, let me just find these little one wing guy that I need, which is the other orientation to the 6 that I've already just found. Oh, maybe that's in here. There we go. Look, it's looking on the wrong place. 42098. Which one is that? I have to admit, when I'm wandering around the store with all the LEGO sets in them, and I do see the Technic sets, I'm just like, oh man, that would be really cool to get. Must resist buying LEGO Technic. Okay. Nope. Yep. Can someone else enlighten me? What is LEGO? Which set is LEGO 42098? Which Technic set is that? That one. That one. Oh, we get lots of plates in this stage. Love putting together plates. Just feels like you're building stuff out really quickly when you get to put together lots of plates. It's always a nice feeling, right? That's good. Goes there, like so. And get some of these guys out. And you guys go over here. Okay, right. I'm curious now. What's LEGO 42098? Let me just see. Have a quick look-see. LEGO 42098. Ah, the Technic car transporter. Right. Ah, thank you, Bulk Dweller. I've got that set and it's very cool. Ryan says, great to see the full outline shape. Bigger than I imagined it would be. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes indeed. I remember the very first time I saw this thing assembled. It was at the Tauranga Brick Show at the very, very beginning of last year. And I had heard about it, but I'd never seen it in the flesh. And I just kept going back to it because I was just like, what? I just couldn't believe it. I just had to keep going back. Ended up using it as the thumbnail for the video that I did for that particular show. And yeah, It's very, very cool. And then there's one on display at Toy World Albany, which is not far from where I live. And I wanted to do a video on a friend of mine's reaction, because he's never seen, he's a huge Star Wars fan, like huge Star Wars fan. And he's also he's a Lego fan as well. Like, he doesn't have a lot of Lego, but he kind of grew up playing with Lego. He has a few sets, but he's, you know, doesn't have a lot. Like, he's a few small sets, like some brickheads and some microfighters and stuff. And I really, really, really wanted to do a video of his reaction seeing the Millennium Falcon for the first time. I wanted to drive down to Albany with him, and he said, yeah, he was real keen, but it just kind of never happened. But yeah, I really, really wanted to see his reaction. But it's really cool that it's just sitting there on display in a case down in the store. It's very cool. And they've got some other cool displays down there too. I know that the store owner is a huge Lego fan. He is right into Lego, which is great, because you know that he's genuine. He's a genuine fan of what he's selling, which is great. So yeah, good times. Okay, that can go there, and now we are looking for not you, but you and you. And a tiny little 1x1. Alicia says, yes, LEGO 42098 is very good. Now, funny story, I do actually have a little bit of a story about 42098. I don't own it myself. I did consider getting it at one point. This was just after the channel had started, and I got given some birthday / Christmas money, I think, from my dad. And hang on, what have I done here? I have done this incorrectly. Fail, wrong answer. Yeah, so I had a little bit of birthday money, and I was just like, oh, I've got just enough to buy the car transporter, which is actually on sale right now. Well, yeah, not right now. At the time, it was on sale, so I had just enough for that, and I was really humming and hawing. I was like, oh, yeah, I was seriously considering it. I actually had it in my hands, ready to buy, and then I was like, at the time, Toy World actually had a pop-up store locally, which was just down the road from the shop that I had the car transporter in my hands in, and I was like, I had my middle daughter with me, and I was like, you know what? I just want to go down to Toy World just to see if they've got some specials, just to see what they've got in stock. Yeah, just go down and have a look, and yeah, so I ended up putting the car transporter back. But I was seriously considering it, and then I went down to Toy World and the pop-up store that they had there, and I saw the tent of 4 there, and I was just like, do I go for a bigger Lego Star Wars set? At the time, I didn't have any like Lego Star Wars. Do I go for a bigger Lego Star Wars set, or do I go for a Technic set? Now, at this point, I already had the Mac Anthem. So I already had a Technic set, so I was just like, again, humming and hawing, and it took me a long time to make up my mind. But eventually I decided to get the Tantive instead of the car transporter. And mainly just from a diversity point of view, right? Just because I didn't have any Lego Star Wars, and I thought it was really cool, and I knew that the Tantive was a limited set. Even at that time, I kind of had done a little bit of research and seen it online. I was just like, oh no, I've got to have the Tantive. So I ended up spending a little bit more and getting the Tantive, and yeah, I am definitely glad that I did. The Tantive was a great build, but I was very, very close to getting the car transporter. Very, very close indeed. So yeah, there you have it. My Lego car transporter story. But I do think it's really cool about the car transporter, how you can also get the Corvette. The Corvette? Yeah, it is a Corvette. The ZR1 Corvette, which also goes on the car transporter, which is the right scale, and same scale as the Chimera. I think it is, that comes with the car transporter. I think it's pretty cool. Is good. Now I'm looking for a. Oh, there we go. There it is. A 2x2 tile, just staring me in the face, saying, "Hey, here I am. Ha ha! You couldn't see me." Right, one more of those. It's coming together. Okay, 4 wings or wings, there it is. Here it is. And there it is there. Okay, make sure I've got everything in there. Yep, I think so. Jolly good. It has 2,493 pieces. Cool. So it's actually a similar size to the Mac Anthem truck and trailer, which kind of makes sense, I guess. I imagine it would kind of be a similar scale. Well, it would have to be, right? So yeah, no, that's cool. I really did enjoy the Mac Anthem build. I thought it was, yeah, it was very, very cool. Just took forever because I was trying to film it at the time. You, what are you? When are you? Two of you. Oh, actually two of you guys too. And you. Okay, reinforcing time. Where do all these fun parts go? You can go on there. And I reckon I'll put you on there. You can go in the corner there. There. It has a gap here. It does. Cool. And that was supposed to go. That just came off somewhere, didn't it? Ready? Hang on, hold the line, caller, hold the line. One there and one there. Ah, no, goes over. Nice. Yeah, when I had the car transporter in my hands, I had my middle daughter with me, as I mentioned, and she's the one that loves trucks. Like, she is really into trucks. She just absolutely loves trucks. So yeah, that kind of made it even harder, because she was kind of like, oh, I think you should get this one. It's good. It's really cool. I think you should get it. I think you should get it. I was like, no. I'm so tempted, but yeah. That's not quite right. Almost. It does look very colourful on the inside, you're right. It always kind of cracks me up how they use all of these bright coloured pieces basically on areas that you just don't see from the outside. I mean, it's the same on the frame really. You've got red and blue and little highlights of yellow. But it does kind of make sense. Even though it is funny, it does have a purpose. Making sure that you kind of don't just get lost in a sea of light bluish grey and a sea of dark bluish grey, as I'm sure you are aware. But yes, it does make for quite a colourful experience. Colourful build experience. And one little 1x1 tile. There he is. Where do you go? Aha! That's an interesting way of making these intakes. There you go. Just slots on there. Beautiful! Imagine I'm going to make another few of these. Get out some of these familiar parts while we're here. While I can see them, since we know what's coming. Alrighty. Oops. Oh, that one's slightly different. Whoopsie. I jumped the gun. No, I know, you're all shocked. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. still remember my my middle daughter's first reaction to when I built my not the Mac Anthem, but the Kenworth truck from my childhood, as one of my childhood sets, and she was just like, "Whoa, that is so cool!" Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then again, you know, ended up building the Mac Anthem, which is just so much bigger than the Kenworth. Yeah. She thought it was pretty alright, that's for sure. It's interesting, these are all different. I thought they were going to be like pretty much the cookie cutter the same, but they are. All of these little archway bits are different. Pleasant surprise. I just can't wait till I find the, oops, what have I done here? Those are supposed to be back one. Find this brick-built Lando Calrissian, which apparently there is somewhere in this set, which I'm kind of shocked about. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it looks like, what becomes of it. It's probably one of those little Easter eggs which you shouldn't really be told until you get there, but hey, it's cool. It's cool, man. And it goes down this way, like so. And now for arch number 4. Now the race is on to finish stage 7. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to really have to race to get it done though. We're tracking pretty well, I reckon. I think we're going to comfortably get through stage 7 before the evening is done. Now this is a great way to make these intakes, whatever they are. I think that's really, really clever. That is very, very cool. Vintage brick approved. Very, very cool. Okay, 6 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to need another 3 for the next step. 2, 3, as well as 1 of you and 1 of you. Okay, right, let's get this around the right orientation so I can actually see what we're doing. There we go, in there. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Bit of a gap. What's going on here? Ah, they go inside the stud cavities. Tricky. Tricky. Here we go. That makes more sense. And these ones don't. Kind of line up there. Now, I've got this in the wrong place. All is right with the world again. So let's go in there, and then we've got another 3 that go side by side over here. And this guy goes along here. There we go. Golden. Okay, one of these wing guys, not that orientation. See this guy? Nope. That guy. Okay, so we have one goes on there, and one goes on there, and we are almost finished this part. It's exciting. It's exciting when we actually get to put a big plate bit on. It's very cool. Okay, we are here. So this is the underside. Alright, let's pull this. Not quite that far. Okay, so flip this over. It sounds like Tarzan wants to come back inside, of course. Okay, let's get this secured and then we'll go see what he wants. Oh, maybe you've got that wrong. Hang on. Did they line up? They did line up. Okay, cool. That one goes in there. And those pins go in there. And on it be. Groovy. Nice. It really does look just like a mishmash. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Just try saying that 5 times fast. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Come on, Tarzan. Come on, buddy. Oh, are you just being noisy for the sake of being noisy? Come on. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Mishmash of mismatched pieces. Are you guys saying it? Ryan, you gotta go. Fair enough. Thanks so much for coming in, hanging out. It's always awesome having you here. Thank you. Guys and ladies and gentlemen, we are up to step number 500. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. 500. Yes, hello again, Tarzan. Page number 211, but step number 500. Goodness me, that is crazy. And just a thanks, Tarzan. hence his name, Tarzan the Destroyer. Come on, buddy, off you go. Oh, it's always fun in games, right? It's always fun in games. What's crazy is that we're not even halfway there. Like, was it 1400 odd steps? So, yeah, we're getting there. We're making some really good progress. I'm stoked at the progress we're making, that's for sure. Okay. Make sure I'm getting all these in the right places. Flip you over. don't jump up here. Mr. Menace. All right. So I think we should have a pretty good idea of how all this goes together this time. This will essentially just be the mirror image of what we just built. Essentially. Not that I can actually remember all of the steps that we just did off by heart, but there shouldn't really be any surprises. Now does that, no, that goes across one more. Yep. I definitely do think that things are going to ramp up the further we get on. It can start to come together a lot quicker. So up until now, we've pretty much gotten through one stage per stream. You know, on average, it's the very first bag. I think took us more than one stream to get through, but the second bag didn't take, or the second stage didn't take too long, so we kind of caught up. But I think we will find that it ends up ramping up, and the later stages will take a whole lot less time. I think. I'm just assuming at this point, but that's my guess anyway. To get through probably at least 1.5 stages this stream. It is always great fun building these things on stream. Like, definitely do enjoy hanging out with you all. Good fun. Kind of in shot, but kind of off to the side. All right. Going to be able to combine all of these receptacles soon. So that's a big word, receptacles. Right, one more. Can't forget that piece on the front there. And one more of these wing guys on the side. Okay. Right, combine time, I think. So we don't have much to go on stage 7. Just a few more bits. We'll pretty much get through this this underneath part, the front mandible. I like how we're tracking. Making some good progress this stream. One, yep. Golden. We almost need a third camera for like instruction cam. These instructions are so impressive that I don't know. I think they kind of, in some ways, they need some spotlight. They are definitely the biggest instructions I have ever, not just owned, but ever seen. They are a monstrosity all on their own. But I have to say, they are very, very clear. There's not, yeah, very, very clear. I haven't really been confused. Oh, actually, there was just one thing one part which I think is a mistake, but time will tell. It could be user error. It's entirely possible. I may have done something, put something in wrong somewhere. I don't think so. I think I've been pretty meticulous, pretty careful. But other than that one mistake, one little error in the instructions, they have been exceptionally clear. Yeah, very, very nice to work with. Which you really want on a set this big, that's for sure. It was really interesting having a non-official LEGO, or dealing with non-official LEGO instructions when I was building the ATM6 on Livestream. That thing had those instructions had quite a few quirks that I had to kind of work around. But we got there in the end, so that's all good. One, two, three, four. So yes, these instructions are so big that they have to be spiral bound. And they are yeah, monsters. It's a monster. That does not go there. It goes up there. Sorry, I'm just swishing this around to try and figure out where the heck it's actually going to be on camera. Oh right, so we have one of them, and one of them, and two of them, two of them, but one of them. All right. So I've been doing a little bit more guitar practice lately as well. It's kind of fun, just pulling out the old guitar again and learning some of the old songs that I used to play in my youth. Yeah, pulling out the old music book again and going through and learning some of the songs, some of which I had previously learned incorrectly, which is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Well, not incorrectly as in they sound different, just like fingerings fingerings of chords and stuff that I kind of just was doing the hard way, and learning it this time, and going through and figuring out where my fingerings should actually be, and using open strings and things, and suddenly finding it's like, oh, why on earth did I learn it that other way? It was so much harder. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. I should do some videos at some point, I think. Okay, right, get the correct orientation. Right, number one done. Another 3 of those arches, and then some pins and bits, and then we will be done with this stage. So I mentioned last time that one of the songs that I'm relearning made it onto the top 10 hardest songs to play on guitar as number 10. So yeah, I'm actually trying to relearn it properly and actually master it this time. When I used to play it, I could mostly play it. I just would fumble through some of the sections. So trying a little bit harder this time to actually master the sections, and that's the one where I had previously learned some weird fingerings for chords. Hello Tarzan, welcome back. Yeah. You right there, buddy? Don't you break the Millennium Falcon. I promise you I'm putting it together correctly. Come over here. Alright, so where does this guy go? In here. There's 3 down. 1 to go. You right there, buddy? You want to help? You just can't help yourself, eh? You just want to be around people. It's kind of hilarious when we got Tarzan. We kind of inherited him because he wasn't really playing very nicely with others. And when we got him, the people that gave him to us, they said, oh, he's really not very affectionate, he's not very smoochy. And we're like, oh, okay, that's alright. And then the more he settled down, the more he realised that there weren't any other animals in the house, no other cats, no other dogs, and he could actually relax. He has become the most smoochiest cat you could ever imagine. He's not the type of cat that'll come and just sit on your lap as such, but he just likes to be around people, which is, yeah, this is kind of cool. He'll often be crying out just so you can say, hey, here I am, Tarzan, so you can come find you. He just wants to come say hi and hang out. Alright, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Oh, there's a helicopter going over the top. Can you guys hear that? Over the music? Can you hear the helicopter going over the top of the house? Crazy tales. Alright, so where are we putting... Oh, up here. That's right. And these guys go here. Whoops, no, not quite there. There. Go down more. And that is that section complete. So let's chuck the spares from this stage into the spares bag. I can't hear the helicopter, so the music's good. Oh, that's good. Good to know. Right, excuse me, Tarzan. I'm probably going to disturb you, buddy. Right, let's zoom this back out so we can get a better perspective of what's going on. Tarzan seems offended at the encroachment of his space. Oh, Tarzan. Oh, Tarzan. so what are we going to start with? I think we'll start at the back like we did last time. Secure these ones in the back here. Maybe, if it decides to actually go in. It's one of the things with Technic pins, right? Sometimes they just refuse to go in. Okay, let's try starting off with that troublesome pin. Hang on. Probably doesn't help that the angle that I'm sitting at is a little awkward too. There we go, and it's in. Now, is this front end going to play ball? Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. That front bit's in as well. Tarzan will be pleased how his space does not need to be encroached on. So a very colourful array of pieces. Really does look hodgepodge at the moment, but that's okay. It's yeah, it's looking good. It is looking great. Now, normally that's pretty much all I have planned to get through in this stage. But you know what? I think we should just keep going. Give it another half an hour or go and see how far we get through stage 8. What do you reckon? What do we end up doing on this stage? Just trying to have a look. Oh, it's a little bit more detail in a little bit more detail in here, I think. Oh, it's probably the bits in here that you see from underneath. Cool. All right. Vault Dweller approved. We will continue. Cool. All right. Sweet. Right. Well, hold that thought. Since this box is it's not completely empty because we have a few bits that we don't actually need yet. I need to go and get some more bits from the big box. Stay there. I'll be right back. Tarzan can keep you company while I grab out the rest of this stuff. Just one moment. I have to say, I wasn't overly prepared for having to get another box. Ah, right. I thought that we were on, this was just box 1, but it turns out that was actually box 2. So this is box 3 of 4. Now, Tarzan, no, you can't have my seat. Come on, buddy. You can go back up there if you want to. Okay, 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bag. No, I didn't call you a flea bag. It's 9. Right, just those 3 bags. Okay. So, indeed, turns out we are officially onto box 3. Put these back in there, because I imagine we'll need those at some point in the near future. And let's open some bags. Yeah, you know you want to. It's like, yeah, I guess I can. Check, there's no parts left in the bags. Was got to be, there's lots more detail in this one, can you tell? Some more detailed pieces coming out. Alright, and here we go, here are the pieces for Stage 8. I'm pretty stoked how with the progress that we're making. Yeah. Actually, just a second. I do think it would be kind of fun if I can get this thing going. Bear with me for just a second. If we did actually have an instructions cam. Let me make sure, at least for as long as my phone battery's going to last. I can just do it network, so that's always good. And I need to pull up the camera app. Let's see if we can get this working. Don't know how valuable it's going to be actually, I don't know. But you can kind of get an idea anyway. Alright. Just one more bag and then I'm done. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it's got to be, what, 10:10-ish? 9:ish or 11:ish in the morning? Over in Denmark? Okay, Tarzan. You want to go out? Here we go. Here you go, bud. Off you go. Okay, so how am I going to organise myself here? I think the smaller one's over there, bigger one's there. Cool. Okay, we'll zoom this back in so that you guys can see what I'm actually doing. Yeah, to talk to the music that's playing a little bit more. I am quite stoked that I made the decision to try and find some music that I could stream, I could play while I'm streaming. Because I think it's nice. It's because you're not going to be talking the whole time. You're not going to be talking 24/7. So it is nice to have something to fill in the gaps and make it not quite so dry. And there's no conversation going on. And it's actually quite nice just having it playing away in my ear. Just some nice, generally non-offensive music. Am I looking for the right part? No, I'm not looking for the right part. Okay, I was looking for the wrong colour. There we go. That's going to make more sense. And those. That's the one thing about having all these parts split over multiple containers, is that when you got to go look for something, it's like, oh, check the first one, and then check the next one, and then check the next one. Oh, and I still can't find it, so go back to the first one and check the first one again. It's always the way. Okay. Split this one into 2 because it's a little bit full to be able to search easily. There we go. And just like that, found the piece that I wanted. Oops. Oh, I was referring to you. Just one more bag. The lies we tell ourselves. Yeah, totally. Yeah, well, I mean, there's one more bag. Just one more stage. Just one more stage. It'll only be another 3 hours of building. Just one more stage. Totally. Oh, these are fun. These huge wings, wing plate things. Quite fun. It's always fun using the big Lego parts. As I've said before. Way fun, way fun, way fun. Where are these other little windows? There we go. That's what we're after. There you 3. Okay. On with your tiles. Cool, 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 cool. And yes, the music does set the mood. It's just, yeah. I don't know. It just gets so awkward when you're kind of talking away, and then all of a sudden there's a bit of a lull, and then while you're trying to think of something else to say, or you just want to just chill for a bit, and then it's just dead silence. It's just like, awkward much. But yeah, just having something nice playing in the background. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just nice, you know. It's good. It's good. No, I don't need that. Let's need one of those. Have I done that correctly? No, I have not, because there's supposed to be a gap there. Okay. Excuse me for a moment while I correct my mistakes. All of them, every single one that I've ever made. Right, there we go, it's better. think that is that, and then we've got another one of those which goes on there. If it will in fact play ball. Yep. Jolly good. Jolly good. And you go on there. Nice. Nice. It's kind of funny the pieces that we really enjoy putting on. Hilariously, I really love these 2x4 tiles. I think they're awesome. They cover up so many studs. Yeah, it's just one of those quirky little things that I think, yeah, that's quite cool. Now, am I supposed to? Oh, I see that goes above there, like so. Yep. I think I've said it before, how we kind of all have our favourite little parts which we look forward to putting on in each build. Yeah, those 2x4 tiles are one of those parts for me. There's a few which I can't remember which other ones there are, but oh, those roundy ones. Actually, I haven't seen any in a little while, but yeah, there's some other parts too which I just really love putting on models. Okay, so this guy goes underneath where? Oh, crikey, that's going to be a beast to get to. I imagine he slots into something. Gosh, it's going to be tricky as. Alright, let's give that a go though. Let's just put that over there. Bring this guy, move those, and bring this guy in. Oh, she's starting to get a bit weighty. Okay, so it kind of goes that orientation. Ah, so it does slot into there, okay. Come on. There we go, okay. Come on. There we go. There we go, it's in now. It's just a single pin securing it on there, but there we go. That's some detail. Don't know if you can see this, but it is now starting to flex a little bit. If I grab it from that side, it's not too. It flexes a little bit. If you can see that, it flexes a little bit. The weight is starting to come on now. It's only going to get more and more difficult to move from here. That's for sure. Yeah. It's always interesting with those Technic pins, right? Especially when you've got like 3 in a line that need to all slot into the right place. It can sometimes be a bit tricky. Now that is a long plate. Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16? That's got to be like the longest by 2 plate that you can get, right? Is it? 2 by 16? Is that the longest plate you can get? Well, the longest plate that's 2 wide. I'm curious. Woodshop teacher, you can probably tell me. Is the 2 by 16 the longest 2 wide plate you can get? Actually, talking about the music, it is just kind of a playlist that goes on repeat. As you've probably heard some of the little standout pieces which our ears tend to pick up on. But there's one particular song which always cracks me up because it is so close to the Doctor Who theme that it's just like my ears perk up. It's like doo-wee, and then it goes into some other melody. But it's just like, are they going to launch into Doctor Who? The Doctor Who theme song? Yeah, always cracks me up. Too funny. Right, the 16 stud is the longest two wide plate they have made. Yeah, that's cool. It is indeed quite long. 16 long, 2 wide plate. Okay, so there, and oh gosh, you go alongside the bit that we just put in. Okay, reset stage. See if we can get this in without breaking anything, and let you still be able to see what is going on. So this guy, with these pins here, go into here. So, yeah, shouldn't be too big a deal, hopefully. Boom, it's in. Easy peasy. Nice. Cool. Okay, and now we get to do the other side. Cool. Yeah. Oof. It is indeed. It is indeed a little bit tricky. I think the tricky part is that you can't use your second hand to stabilize it. When you've got 3 pins that need to go in, it's okay if you can kind of flex the Lego a bit to make room so that the pins go in nicely. But when you've got to hold the model with one hand, and it's pretty weighty at that, and then you've got to you've got to like try and balance it with the other hand and manipulate getting the pieces in the right place. It's a little tricky. But hey, it's not like we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, right? Oh, looks like my low battery. That's why my instructions cam has frozen. It's frozen. Let it go, let it go. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, might not be there. tip one. Not those, not those. We want some of those. One of you and one of you. Going to try and angle it down a little bit more, but it doesn't want to play ball, but that's okay. That's okay. It's probably not an overly important view anyway. Now that's got to go up one. Where's the same? That's right. Okay, that's looking good. And then one of these slanty guys. Okay, that looks good. Down there, fold you around there. Jolly nice. Jolly nice, jolly nice. Yep, that's right. Like you should be. Get to use one of my 2x4 tiles again. Love those bits. Cover up so much, so many studs. 8 of them even. Okay, now we get to attach this guy underneath. Underneath this. Oh, that was easy. It seems a lot easier than the last time. Let me just lift this up and double check, and yep, then it's all in the right place. Cool. Now, I was looking at these earlier, these guys here, right? I don't know if it's just this set or whether it's like this by design, but I think all of these beams are slightly bent. They're slightly bowed that way. Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's because they're designed to be kind of load bearing, so that once you actually put a little bit of load on them, they yeah, I'm just trying to find a long piece, actually, just so I can prove my theory. And it's very, very slight, so I could be just like trying to explain something that's not actually a thing. But I don't know if you can see this, you know. I can line it up right. Let's try zooming in and see if you can see this, because I'm curious as to whether it's just this set, whether they're all bent, or whether that's actually a thing. Now, can I get the angle? Now, can you see there the gap down this other end? You see it there? It's actually got a gap down the other end, and I'm holding this end on flat. Yeah, I'm curious. So again, that's a 16 by 1 Technic beam. Yeah, it's bent, and I've noticed that it's not just this one. A bunch of them have been bent, even to the point where I noticed that that the mandible was actually like bowed inwards, very, very well. It's actually more than slightly. It's reasonably noticeable. I imagine that'll straighten out once you start putting the top panels on and stuff. Yeah, I just found it interesting more than anything else. One of those interesting quirks. The things you notice, right? The things you notice. I should get some of my old vintage ones out. And, well, they're probably straight, because if I would say that if it wasn't an intentional design feature, it would probably not be in the vintage stuff, because it would have been implemented in something newer. Yeah, I don't know. Something to look out for. I'm curious as to if other people have had the same, seen the same thing. Whether they've just had a weird run of kind of well, not completely faulty parts, but you know, just a weird. I can't even think of the word. A weird thing. Weird imperfection or something in their particular run. Mark Denham, welcome. Yes, the build is looking fantastic. I kind of just planned to get through the rest of stage 6, which is the mandible outline, and then I planned to possibly get through stage 7. Yes, 7, which is kind of filling in around the underside of the mandibles. And then we kind of got through stage 7, and I was like, hey, why not just keep going? And so I made a start on stage 8. So you're just in time to see me working through stage 8. Yeah, probably not going to go for too much longer, but this is, yeah, I feel like I'm making some really, really good progress on it tonight. Like I was saying earlier, it's definitely starting to speed up. Getting through the stages a lot quicker the further they go on. But that's pretty typical with LEGO sets, I think, as the earlier stages tend to take a lot longer. Where is this piece I'm after? Where are you? He's hiding from me. Hang on. This is going to be the case of like, no, it's missing, it's not here, it's gone, and then it's going to be like, oh, there it is. But not yet. Where'd you be? Where'd you be? Where'd you be? Where'd you be? Let's just put that down there. Oh, there it is. For some reason I was looking for it in light bluish grey, not dark bluish grey. So my brain said, nope, that's a nope, it is not here. Okay, here we go. So now we get to put this guy on, as we did the previous side. Yes, roaring through the stages. Oh yes, he turned his TIE fighter into the Interceptor, and then also did the Moff Gideon's TIE fighter with the folding wings. So yeah, it looked really cool. He sent through a couple of pictures today to me, and I thought it was awesome. Right, so this guy goes under here. I don't even need to lift it up. I can see what I'm doing here. So this is the 3 pins. So it's a little bit easier when you don't have to hold the rest of the Falcon in one hand. But I can show you guys what I just did. Just put on this plate here. This guy. So Mark, we're starting to get a little bit of flex in here, as you can see. The weight is definitely starting to come on. That is for sure. Okay. You'll notice the nice addition of the instructions cam over here. It's new from about half an hour ago. I thought that the instructions really needed their own camera because they are so epic. All right, let's see what we're going to build next. What are we going to build next? Yeah, I hope you've had an awesome day, Mark. It's good to have you on the stream. It's always great having you on. And those guys. And we go in there. Okay, let's zoom back in so you can see what I'm doing. This is going to be the most fun part, where you just pull out a whole bunch of plates and you just go hard on the big plates. It's kind of fun indeed. Yep, goes there, yep. Oh, what have I missed? No, that goes underneath there. Yes. Yes. 585. Yeah, we're getting there. We're smoking through it. It already looks heavy. Still looks pretty solid though. Yes, it does. Like I don't feel like it's going to break, that's for sure. I don't feel like stuff's going to start falling off. We did find that that Tarzan came along and broke off a few pieces earlier. Oh, actually maybe that was before the stream. Yeah, he came along and just started doing his thing, and then it's like, oh, where did that part come from? But I managed to find out where it was supposed to go. But overall, yes, very, very stable still. Very solid. But it's only going to go downhill from here, right? It's only going to get less stable and harder to move around. So there. Yeah, that's those. Flip it over. Here, and that guy goes there, flip it back over, and are those the right orientation? And no, they are not. Those ones are. right, here we go. My phone's about to die, so every time it comes up saying low battery, the camera stops working on it. But that's okay. That's okay. It'll be interesting to see how long it lasts. Whether it lasts to the end of the stream or not. I kind of just want to see what these next bits are going to look like actually on the model. So yeah. Gotta get it done. There. And another one of those white bits and those guys and the red fella. You go. You would go there. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, and just for a change, we have some bright orange. I mean, why not? Why not? A little hodgepodge of coloured parts under here. Again. What else do we need? One of those. There's supposed to be another one of those somewhere. There we go. Now, is it the right way around? Nope. That one. So where do you? There. Oh, this looks interesting. 4 of them. Okay. Right, a little bit more thought might need to go into this next part. So we need 4 of these guys. Need more orange in sets. Such a nice colour in LEGO. Yeah, it is actually quite nice. It is, yeah, it's very bright. Like, you can definitely get some bright, stark colours in LEGO, that's for sure. All right, so this is one of the under panels. Okay. So where did the other 2 go? I need 4 of them. Because I'm supposed to build 2 of these. Little 2 times down here. Yeah, right there. Oops. Okay, that makes more sense. So one goes on one side and one goes on the other side, I can only assume. Opposite ends. Right. Alright, well. Yeah, I just I feel like I've just rolled a certain number in Snakes and Ladders, and I now have to go back a few steps. That's okay. I think we can probably race through this bit, hopefully. Okay, make sure I don't actually miss any pieces in my haste. That is the wrong way. This one over here, sorry. There, and there, and there. Okay, flip that over. Secure all that. Go back over that way. We need that guy and that guy. Oh, what have I done? Oh. Noob move. Noob move. There we go. Volkswagen, I'm thinking of making my AT-AT into an AT-ACT from Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Just need some orange pieces to do it. Ooh, cool! That sounds really interesting. I'm not sure what an AT-ACT is. I'll have to go look that up. But I imagine it's a variation of a walker, a big walker. Yeah. Okay, which way around are we? That way. And now we get to use the rest of those orange pieces. Cool, cool, cool. You go up there, yes. Now we have two identical parts. I don't think I'm going to have to actually hold it up to get this in. So, spot one, which orientation do I need to be? That way. All right. So you go up in there. You go on there. And you go on there. Beautiful. So I can probably try and lift this up to show you guys. I think no, it's not really gonna work, but it's just some securing plates under there. Okay, now let's swing this around. As we now put in the opposite plate. So it goes in the same one as that red bit. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to secure, but hey, here we go. Those are in place. Fantastic. Now, where to grab it from so it doesn't all fall apart. A little bit front heavy still, so I need to be careful. Maybe reassess my pickup point there. Now, two. Now this time I can see 2 times. Makes sense. Ooh, cunning connection method. Yeah. Okay, I think probably about combine that. It's always nice when we can get to the point where we start combining pieces. Or combining receptacles. So let's make 2 at once of these. Essentially, we're just doing the opposite of what we've just done. Oh, that was a good snap, wasn't it? Okay, little baby wing guys, where are you? There's one, and there's the other. Jolly good. If I can hold on to them. Okay, that's good. And then, ooh, put these big plates on, and then these slightly, well, significantly smaller plates, but fun plates still, nonetheless. I like big plates and I can't deny. There and there, flip them over. I can feel it, we're on the home stretch. I wasn't going to go for too much longer, but now I'm like really getting into this stage 8. Though it looks like we're coming up to something, a couple of bits with a whole lot of detail. So I don't know if I'm up to going into those tonight, but we will see indeed. So, but I think we are almost there for this evening. I'm loving how this is coming together. Like I said earlier, it's great when we finally start to get into the big plates. Big plates for all the detail and stuff. Oops, and my instructions camera has officially died. My phone is gone. No more. I'm out of here. Well, instructions cam was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted. Yeah, free build time. Yeah, phone died. Totally. I knew it was a long shot. I knew it would almost make it, but I wasn't sure whether it was actually going to make it all the way to the end of the stream. It got close, but not quite. But that's okay. I think it was kind of fun having the instructions cam though. What do you guys reckon? I think I should try and have something for next time for the instructions cam. Do you think the instructions are so epic that they need their own camera? Yeah, I liked it. You should put it up on the extreme. Yeah, totally. I think I will. I think I will. Just adds to another dimension. You can never have too many cameras. Right. Hey, no orange bits. We've got blue bits this time. That's fair enough. That's kind of cool because then you don't get confused as to kind of what orientations they go. You don't try and fit in a blue bit where an orange bit should go, where one with orange pieces should go, and vice versa. Good on you, Lego. Good on you. Good thinking, good thinking. Alright, and then there's more wing to go on the outside here. Cool. Another 4 of those. Yeah, agreed. It's interesting seeing the book. Yep, totally. Oh, we're so close. This is how many non-small pieces we've got left for this stage. Oh, we are almost there. Okay, right. Let's pull this in. Now, I think if I do this correctly, that's right, it goes in over here. If I do this correctly, I won't have to flip it up. Right. Easy peasy. Done. Okay. Flip this around. Very gingerly. And this guy goes in here. Pierre Viz, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. Why does the Falcon look so green? Now, it could be because of my camera. yeah, it kind of you kind of get this very weird balance between green and blue, but yeah, it's possibly the camera. But yeah, welcome anyway. This is looking pretty good. These plates seem pretty similar to the last. Almost they could have four times it to a point. Yeah, they're built as opposites. So so yeah, you've got the opposite corners. So there was like these two plates were exactly the same, and then these two plates are exactly the same, but they are mirror imaged. So you couldn't necessarily have done them 4 times, but they probably could have like built them in the same number of steps, but just like shown both of them on the page. Could have done something fancy like that, I guess. Oh yeah, I've got to build this bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to finish. I think I'm gonna have to finish stage 8. Do you guys reckon? Do you reckon I should finish stage 8 tonight, or do you reckon I should save the next pieces for next stream? What do you guys think? So not too many more pieces. So let me show you what I've got here. I've got that, and that. So that's what we've got left. I know we're approaching the 3-hour mark. So what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon I should keep going, get stage 8 done, or should I call it a night? Let me know what you think. Finish. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get this thing done. Let's get this thing done. We're not playing games anymore. Yeah, it'll probably only take 5 minutes. Not like you're going to need sleep, right, Vintage? Yeah, it's not like I've got work tomorrow, right? All right, so what do we need? Yeah, but you're right though. It probably will only take, like, it won't take that long. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, you and then you and you. Let's go. You guys go on there. Okay, let me flip this guy around. Turns out the light is shining at a really awkward angle on the instructions right now. So I'm struggling to see exactly what's going on, but that's okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, there's that guy. Where does he go? Ooh. Actually, I might build all of these and then I'll put them all on the Falcon at the same time. So that's number one. So I imagine a bunch of these will be mirrored. One more bag. One more bag, one more bag, one more bag. We want more. Totally. So much for taking my time to enjoy the build. No, it's all good. But it kind of gets like that though, right? You're just like, oh, I just want to get through a little bit more. I just want to see what it's going to look like. Just a little bit more complete. It's always the way. It's always the way. But that is okay. Combine you lot. So that's good. And then we flip it over. Go this guy here. Go up there. It really is a very small amount of parts that are left, so you're right. It is good to just make the effort and get this last little bit done. Now, where's that tile? Is it a tile? Oh, no, it's not. It's a grate. So I'm probably not going to find a tile because there actually isn't one to be found. Oh no, that's... No, one more piece, one more piece. Don't forget that bit. Don't forget that bit. Okay, so that's part 2. So basically got 4 pieces to make. So that's the first 2 done. We are so close. It is actually quite exciting getting all these done. It's interesting. I thought that all these detail-y bits would be the same or like mirrored or something, but they are not. They are all 4 of them. I think are pretty much different. They've all got something different about them. Interesting. Michael Van Helsing, hello from Germany. Hello from New Zealand. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. The stream had been going for 3 hours, but I only feel like it's been going an hour. Oh, that's good. That's yeah, that's definitely a sign that you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, when you just want to keep going. That's right. Totally. So yeah, how you doing? How you doing, Michael? Yeah, Michael. I suppose it is pronounced Michael, isn't it? It's just spelt a little different than how we would spell Michael in English. Yeah. Actually, my wife has German heritage. brother-in-law. Actually just, or not just, but married a German girl as well. They live overseas, not in Germany, but somewhere else in Europe. Yeah. Yeah, so oh, you're building something at the moment. Awesome. So what are you building? And Burke Bulinik. Hello, do you remember me? Actually, your name does not sound familiar. Burke Bulinik. Let me know. Where are you from? Which stream did you come onto? It must have been a little while ago. Maybe it was one of the earlier ones. But let me know what stream you came on. Burke Bulinik. Do you remember what I was building? But yeah. So Michael is the same you call Michael from Michael Jackson. Yeah, I thought so. So it kind of sounds the same as Michael, but is spelled a little bit different. So cool. Very, very cool indeed. Let me just double check here to make sure I am actually doing what I am supposed to be doing. I'm running out of room here. But yeah, so what are you building, Michael? Oh, was you were in the other Falcon stream? Okay, cool. Cool. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you made it back. It's great to have you on the stream here again. It's fantastic to see you here. Yeah. Yep, the UCS Falcon. Nice. He's building an ATTE. The ATTs, TEs in 501st version or other legions or battalions. Nice. And sometimes mocks. Cool. Oh, you left to do your homework. That's right. I think you just dropped in for a little while, and then you were going to go do your homework, and then you're going to try and make it back. Potentially, maybe. Am I remembering that correctly? I hope I am. But yes, like I said, welcome back. It's great to have you back. It's always cool to have people coming back and saying hi, and just coming in, hanging out. We are so close to finishing stage 8. I only planned to get through half of stage 6 and stage 7 tonight, and then I started stage 8 and I just couldn't stop. I just could not help myself. So here we are, almost finished stage 8, and it is looking good. It is looking really good. I'm just building up these, zoom out a little bit to see 1, 2, 3, and then we just got one more, and then we can put those on the Falcon, and then we will be done with stage 8. So this is very exciting indeed. So Michael, are you building anything as in like right now while you're watching the stream, or are you just hanging out, just chilling? I certainly am absolutely loving how this UCS LEGO Star Wars UCS Millennium Falcon is coming together. It is looking so good, and especially since we have managed to get the outlines done. Yeah, it's been really good to actually see the size of this thing as it's coming together and see how big it is actually going to be. It's quite a beast. We're now getting to the point where it's actually starting to get a bit weighty. It has a bit of weight to it. You have to be kind of careful where you pick it up from, because oh, hang on. I'm supposed to have one more 1x6. Oh no! What have I done? Or have I put in an extra 1x6 where I shouldn't have? Let me just go back and double check just a second. one there. Two there. And one there, okay. So put an extra one on here. Right. Easy fix. Disaster averted. Alright, now we're back where we're supposed to be. Oh yeah, good point. Do you have a channel where we can see it? Bouquet Bullenik says you are nicer than M&R Productions. Oh, thanks. I'm just being me. Yeah, cool. Good to know. I haven't actually, hilariously, I haven't actually watched a lot of his stuff. I've heard of him, obviously, and I've seen some of his videos come up on YouTube, but I haven't watched a lot of his stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And Michael says, I was just looking for a live LEGO Star Wars build or chill stream. Well, this is pretty much both of those, so you are absolutely in luck. This is just a chill hangout, no stress. Just, you know, I'm just gonna build my Falcon, and you guys can come hang out and you can listen to me ramble on about lots of nothing, whatever comes to mind, really. But it seems to be it's kind of turning into a bit of a hangout and chill stream for a bunch of regulars, which is really cool, I think. I'm loving that it's that we've got a few regulars that are coming back, and yeah, that's very, very cool. M&R was kind of rude in this live stream. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate indeed. No, I try not to be rude. There's no point in being rude. We're all just people trying to get by in this world, so there's no point being rude, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Vault Dweller. thanks for the ups. Thanks for the good ups for the stream. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those done. Let's back step a few pages so that we can make sure that we get these all in the correct place. And we are up to step number 616. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Okay, let's get these out of the way and so they don't fall over, so we have those in the right order. Actually, that's probably a good angle. We might even be able to go in just a little bit. Sorry about bumping the camera there. Just so we can see what's going on. All right. Number 1. This guy over here. You just slot quite nicely in there. Easy. Right, number 2. Where's number 2 living? So you will slot into the beautiful. Okay, and this guy will slot into there, just like so. And then last but not least, we won't let him feel left out. He will slot into there. Oh, look at that. And that's good timing because my Bluetooth little headset guy is just about to die. I wonder if... Yeah, this sure is a big Falcon, that's for sure. But hey, yeah, totally. Send me some pictures of your 501st Legion on Instagram, either on Instagram or over Facebook, whichever you use. But totally, yeah, send them through. I'd love to see them. That would be very, very cool. Yeah, very, very cool. So that, I can't believe it. We got through stage 8. We actually got through stage 8. That was like way more than I had intended for this stream. But like I said, once I got going, I just couldn't stop. So let's have a bit of a summary of what we managed to get through this stream. This is the hard part actually, is trying to fit the Falcon actually into shot. It is so big now. Okay, so can we zoom out just a touch more? Yep, we can. Okay. So, what did we manage to do? Oh, that's right. So we managed to finish off the outline of the front mandible. We managed to get these base plates. So all along the bottom of both of the mandibles, there's some detail pieces underneath, which we managed to get through, and also these guys up here. So it is absolutely looking so awesome. So I am so pumped with the progress. It is such a beast, but it's totally fun as a build. It is so good. Just for you guys who are pretty new to the stream, here we go for the actually, can we focus on, there we go. So we've got Han and Leia, which we built on previous stream, and we've also got C-3PO and Chewie and a couple of Porgs. Yep. So, yep, they're just chilling out in the background till we can find some more figures, because I think there are some more minifigs to be built. But yeah, it is a big boy indeed. Oh, thank you for subbing, Michael. It's so good to have you on here. But yes, I was going to say that. Yeah, if you would like to come hang out next time, what's today? Thursday here in New Zealand, which is probably Wednesday for you guys. I think I might be doing a Saturday afternoon stream, hopefully this week, which will be it's too late for me to work out time differences. But Saturday afternoon, and then probably Tuesday night and Thursday night next week. I think we're going to be well on the way to getting this thing done. I don't think we're going to get it done by the end of next week, but I think we will definitely be well on the way. So if you want to come back and hang out and just chill while I'm building this beast, yeah, make sure you're subbed, make sure the notifications are on. Again, no pressure, you don't have to, but you know, it's a cool place to hang out. It's where all the cool kids are hanging out. But anyway, so I hope you have had an awesome time, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. You guys are awesome, and this thing is awesome. And so go out and be awesome, and I will see you next time. Good night, all the best. Take care. Be safe out there.